First, we're going to take the planer head and put it in the planer. We're going to start by unthreading the bolt on the left side from staying in front of the planer. The left side is reverse threaded, so you need to thread it out. You need to thread it out to the right. And the right side is just regular threads. You pull that out, and then you're going to put them on their sides on the front so you don't mix them up. Okay, now I'm going to raise the deck to make it easier to put the planer head in, so I don't have to try to hold it and slide in one of the side shafts. I'll also put blocks down in the middle to set the shaft on top of. Like so. I'll put the planer head in. I'm going to take the left side shaft from the front of the machine and slide it in. And I'm going to start threading it. And remember, it is reverse threaded. And then we'll slide in the right side shaft. And tighten that one down, hand tight, just like the other side. And there we go, the first part is done. Here we're putting the knives in the planer head. First we're putting the gib down and make sure the bevel of the gib is facing towards the front of the machine and up. Then you're going to drop the blade down with the flat side of the blade facing that bevel on the gib. Here we're noticing that the gib was too tight and pushing the blade, so we need to loosen up the gib's bolts to let the blade drop all the way down in. We're still trying to figure out which ones are still too tight. Okay, now we're making sure that the knife is seated all the way down in its groove. You need to make sure that that whole entire groove is clean, otherwise you're going to have trouble getting the knife in there nicely. Now we're tightening up the gib, so we're going to start on the one side and get it all snug. Then you're going to snug the other side. Now we're going to snug the middle. And then you're going to alternate your way out to the ends by going back and forth between each side. And then once every single bolt is all snug, then you can move on to the next one. And then once you have all 3 knives in and all the bolts are snug, then you're going to go over them and crank them all down at the end, and then your head is ready to go. Okay, now I'm going to tighten up the bolts on the side shafts because I didn't do it earlier. I'm just going to do it with an electric ratchet to make it faster. And then later I'll jam a block underneath it and I'll just tighten it down with that so the shaft doesn't move. And remember to wear gloves if you're ever touching in there with your hands because you could cut yourself. So pretty much don't do what I'm doing. Please wear gloves. Now I'm doing the other side. You see I'm doing it really slowly so I don't cut my hands. See, now I'm putting a block under it, and then I'll lower the I'll raise the deck and pinch the planer head in, and then I'll tighten down the side bolts. And remember, cranking to the right raises the deck, and cranking to the left lowers the deck. Right now I'm tightening the right side from the front of the machine. Getting even tighter. Reversing it because the other side is reverse threaded. Okay, now we're good. Okay, now that I have it locked down, we're going to put our locking collars on. First, you want to make sure that the planer head is even on both sides. And you'll put on one of the locking collars. And when you put it on, you'll twist it to the right and push it in until it locks down. And after you get both sides locked down and the planer head's even, then you can tighten the screws down in the locking collars. Okay, now I'm going to lock down the left side locking collar. And you only want to do it just like snug. Do not over tighten it because they're just Allens. And they will strip really easily. Okay, now we have both locking collars in, and now we can move on to the next step. Our next step is going to be putting the belts on, so we're going to now we're going to put this on. We're going to put the key in the slot on the shaft, and then we're just going to slide the top part of the belt holder on. And we're just going to kind of put it to the edge of the shaft, and then you're going to just snug it. So when you're trying to put the belts on, it doesn't roll away. And later, once you have the belts on, you'll just take a tape measure and you'll measure from like the top of the belt against the side of the planer and towards the bottom until you got like in the same measurement. Okay, now we're going to put the belts on. First, we're going to start with the inside belt. We're going to put on the inside groove on the bottom pulley. And then we're just going to round it over into the first groove on the top pulley and then push it over into the second groove. And then we'll do the same thing with the other belt. Okay, now this is where you're going to want to loosen that top part up, and you're just going to measure from the top of the belts and then from a little bit lower and by the planer molder, but don't get on that little ledge there. Unfortunately, I didn't film this part, so I can't show you guys how I did it. But you just measure from top to bottom until you get the same measurement, and then you'll just lock it down on the key and on the shaft. Okay, now that that's done, we're pretty much ready to just put the hood on and get ready to start planing. Okay, now we're going to put the hood on. Just try to be careful so you don't dig it up on everything. Okay, now I'm going to tighten it down. Then I'm going to put the crank in. Make sure that's locked in to its spot. Now I'm going to hook up the hose for the dust collector. Now I'm going to tighten down the hose clamp. Okay, now I'm going to plug it all in. And make sure when you're doing this that nothing is plugged in, because it could get severely injured if it turns on. So now I'm plugging in the feed rollers. And now I'm going to plug in the actual planer. Okay, now we're ready to start planing our boards. Okay, now I just want to thank you all for watching the 7-3 Farm. Please hit that subscribe button. I hope to see you next time.